Wanna join me? Come and play, but I might shoot you in your face. Bombs and bullets will do the trick. What do we need here is a little bit of panic. Do you ever want to catch me? Right now I'm feeling ignored. So can you try a little harder? I'm really getting bored. Come on, shoot faster. Just a little bit of energy. I wanna try something fun right now. I guess some people call it dynamite. Let's blow this into ashes and see what pop out thinks. It's such pathetic neatness, but not for long 'cause you'll get jinxed. So much better, so much fun. Let's start from scratch and blow up the sun. Come on, shoot faster. Just a little bit of energy. I wanna try something fun right now. I guess some people call it dynamite. Let's blow this into ashes and see what pop out thinks. It's such pathetic neatness, but not for long 'cause you'll get
Word. Thank you. Perfect. Welcome to Riot Report. Thank you so much. It is the 25th hour, and you are here. You have made it. This is where it started. This is where it will end, but the celebration will not. Thank you. My word. Because it has been absolutely amazing. I'm Rivington the Third, and this is Riot Report, a new show coming at you from Riot. We're going to be bringing you basically everything that Riot's doing. You as a community, do I have stuff all on my face? You as the community is doing as well, and everything that makes League of Legends and Riot awesome. So first off, thank you so much for the last 10 years. I've been blessed to be quite a part of it and meet so many of you and have such a great time. So first off, thank you again, and thank you for hanging out. Like I said, Riot Report's going to be covering so much, from patch updates to the seasonal updates. We're going to be covering what happened with the League 10 celebration, and I'm so happy you're here to cover it all again because we have some amazing reactions and a few things to look at as we go through. Before this even started, we had social media popping off with a lot of art, a lot of tweets, and a lot of people preparing what League 10 could be about. So let's check out how much you of the social media have offered to this point.
Truth is, you've always been the ones who've made League more than just a game. You've made incredible art. You've showed us in a million different ways that you care about League. That games matter enough to become a meaningful part of your lives. You've helped us make League more than a game. You've created memes. For us, celebrating League's 10-year anniversary is a chance to say thank you to all of you who've helped us build League, brick by brick. On behalf of everyone at Riot, thank you for everything you've done. The good we can do together is just getting started.
So awesome to see all of that. I can't believe we actually had a KDA Gragas being made on stream that somebody from the community took overnight, as you saw there, and made it into an actual kind of in-game vision. It's not playable yet, but this is the Gragas as it was being made. Kind of gives you that Season 1 Shushei-esque kind of love, right? Brings you back a little bit to the belly dance as he had the water jug in his hands. This is absolutely awesome. And by the way, while we're doing this, I can chat with you in the chat. I want to see what you're saying. I want to see how much you love this because you have been a part of everything that you're seeing on the screen. So keep it coming. And I'm just going to chat back with you as we go through. There was a lot of other stuff going on throughout the League 10 celebration going on here for players. There were many things going on across the entire campus. They were doing tattoo art, more of those skins. Let's actually check in with Mel Swim Bananas to see what some of those activities were.
Hey there, League fans. I'm Mel, aka Riot Swim Bananas, and I'm here at Riot Games headquarters, where we're celebrating 10 years of League of Legends. So I don't know if you know this, but if you're ever super close to being able to buy a new skin in-game, one time in your account history, you can write to our team and draw us a beautiful drawing of League of Legends art for 7 RP. What we don't say is we collect them all. We keep them all on display and hang on to them for 10 whole years. We've taken the best of the last 10 years and made the finalists, and we are now putting them on display behind us in our lobby for the world to see. I'm here at Jinx Tattoo Shop here at Riot Games headquarters. Do you mind explaining to me what's going on in this room?
Yeah, so we are running Jinx's Tattoo Shop where we have Jinx here herself slinging her wares. We have some sweet L10 inspired temporary tattoos. We've also seen over the last several years that players will express their love for League with permanent art, and what better way to celebrate with players than to offer our own interpretation of semi-permanent, not very permanent tattoos as well.
Suman, do you mind explaining why we had rioters stop doing their normal jobs to do something like this today?
Sure. We wanted all the rioters on campus to have an opportunity to really give back to our community in ways that are really authentic and natural to them. For example, we have our data team who's doing an AMA with players. One of my favorite projects are the animators are having a story time. They're just sitting there and they're going to be telling wonderful stories to our players. And we also have a rioter who's super passionate about DDR, and so he's creating a DDR pack for our players. And so this is just like a really fun and great way for our rioters to find really cool ways to give back to our community today.
What would be League of Legends 10 year without music? And this is the music stream, celebrating everything from our esports anthems to our opening login songs. We're having AMAs with musicians and rioters performing their favorite songs live to players today. League of Legends 10 year. Of course, we're going to play some League of Legends. I'm here with Riot Pata, who's been helping organize players queuing up with rioters. Do you have any idea how many rioters have been on stream playing with players today?
Well, on stream we've had 30 different rioters playing. Consistently, mainly we've been doing, we put up a Twitch vote, and pretty much everyone wants to do faction wars. So we've been getting in some serious grudge matches today.
Who usually wins, the rioters or the players?
Definitely the players. We've been getting crushed. Brandon Beck found that out in the first game today. They got stomped in like 25, 30 minutes maybe. Did not represent Iona very well in the opening match.
Well, any other highlights other than Brandon Beck losing horribly?
I mean, that's an everyday occurrence, so that's not really a highlight, but I would say that definitely Riot Qualifier as Ziggs came in with for the Zon match and had a crazy backdoor at a 45-minute game.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Riot. Pato, for letting us check in. I'm excited to watch the VODs later, I know that much.
Absolutely awesome stuff as the Riot Campus was alive with so much life yesterday for the League 10 celebration. And there's more to talk about as well. We saw a bit of Summoner's Riff in the background, the a cappella group singing. They also were on stage in the LCS arena where we invited 80+ players, pros, and rioters to come and hang out and enjoy the Riot Please 10th anniversary video with you. That's what we're going to be talking about next. It was absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to start digging into a few of the things. Obviously, the things that went dark, maybe not talk so much about, but I do want to talk a little bit about, what's going on with Rise of the Elements, a bit of TFT. We'll talk about Project A and Project L as we move forward. However, looking at Play Runeterra, Legends of Runeterra right now, there are a lot of things happening on Twitch. If you're streaming for the 10th anniversary, whether it's League, whether it's Legends of Runeterra, to get that League content out there, actually I believe it's Legends of Runeterra content maybe only, that if you're watching your favorite streamers, make sure you're using that drop key. We'll talk a little bit about what that is. The drop key has to be your account and the Twitch account connected with your Riot Games account, and you're able to drop on your favorite viewers that League of Legends or League of Runeterra content, and make sure you're possibly getting a key to get into that beta. Right now it's the preview patch, not necessarily a beta, as it will be called later on as we release towards the end of the season with a few of those things. But looking at that, Riot Games is giving out 10,000 subs to people on Twitch, so make sure you're streaming. We've already given out 3,500 subs, so get yourself out there and get that support from Riot, because you have given so much in being involved in League of Legends over the past 10 years. Now, we are going to be moving on to those preseason changes. Rise of the Elements coming at you from TFT as well as in League of Legends, and it is absolutely huge. Let's talk about a little bit about Rise of the Elements first. Within League of Legends, with our Dragon update, with the Drakes, and how they're going to change the game. I want to know what you think in chat. Let me know if you think, I've heard a lot of Rengar is going to be played. You got Mountain Drakes adding terrain, Infernals destroying terrain, Ocean creating more brush. Hello Rengar, hello Garen, hello Teemo, getting to hide a little bit more, as well as the Ocean, or the Wind, creating a bit of those wind tunnels. And you're going to get a little love on the cooldown ultimate, which feels nice. Now you can go for those Cloud Drakes. It'll feel great. So what are we thinking about? Some people don't like the changes. That's okay. That's how you get the love and the hate, the passion for something, right? We love and we hate teams. That's what creates rivalries. We love and we hate changes, and then we make them our own. And we say, wait, this change I didn't like. Now it's amazing. Now it makes my favorite champion better. I know I'm thinking, obviously, of the Rengar. So many more entries to be coming in from the side. Cloud's gonna be amazing. Nice changes. Going to be amazing. It's cool. A lot of people keep thinking, all this other stuff is going down. We're recapping today, folks. It's okay. I know you're hyped, and we have more hype to bring you. Windrake is going to be amazing. I actually can't wait to kind of see how the games play out with the wind in the wind tunnels in the jungle, because a lot of the rotation in the early game is based off a champion like Taliyah already having movement speed through the jungle off of passive walls, things like that. As a Kiana can also do that with whatever terrain she grabs, and other champions, right? They can get from the Fog of War to somewhere else very fast. I think the changes are going to be awesome, and I think the changes are going to be huge. It is big. It is big. I can agree. A terrain change and affecting a game and adding a little bit of RNG can get crazy. But I think it's cool because it's not the same RNG. You can't say, hey, we got Wind Tunnel win that game because we actually had a mobility comp. That could be all Infernal next game, and that's the way it changes. So whether the RNG plays in your favor or not, I think we are going to see tons and tons of new ways to play League of Legends on the Rift as Rise of the Elements does hit. And looking forward as well to TFT, the new patches and whatnot coming out are going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to see Rise of the Elements also for that. And that will be featuring more origins, more classes. I know we saw Lux in there, we saw Zyra, a bit of a flash on Kog'Maw for Poison, which is absolutely pretty sweet. I mean, seeing Assassins will be strong. Chat is flying right now, and this is awesome. I love how many of you are interacting in the chat. Riot Report, like I said, will be coming at you bi-weekly with another show next week, and this is what it's all about. It's about connecting. It's about hearing what you have to say. Sometimes we'll have artists on here. Sometimes we'll have Summoner Showcase editions where we get to see more from the community, and you get to understand what's happening with all of our patches, why things are going down. If you say, hey, X designer, why did you change that? I'm gonna do my best to have him on one of these shows on Riot Report to make sure you can get your answer, or we get that answer fulfilled from them. It's gonna be a super, super cool connection that you now have behind the doors of Riot that I'll be able to facilitate for you with your questions and everything that you have here. As we move on a little bit, we did see Sena come out in the video. This was absolutely amazing to see Thresh finally have that kind of extra to his lore finally come out and not just sitting in Thresh's Lantern. I think is one of the best things. I am a Thresh player, so I know I'll be in the bot lane trying to hook Sena as much as possible back into the Lantern, because I'm not sure how she got out. This is a lore turbulence for me, and I have to make sure that soul is right back into the Lantern. Everybody is just shouting the same thing here. I'm gonna temper you on this and say that's not what we're talking about or what's gonna happen currently. The cringe, cringe, cringe. No, it's amazing. You love Thresh, you love Sena, and that's what we are gonna be checking out here for a few. PvE Sena is going to release on the 27th. Make sure you do not miss that. It's a few days before we get spooky on Halloween, and we are going to be seeing that in the 29th. I'm sorry, the 29th, not the 27th, because then it's 2 days to Halloween. 9.21 will release around that time as well, with Tales of the Rift skins. These are going to be our Halloween skins coming out to be super spooky. We have coming out, I believe it is Witch's Brew Blitzcrank on my left here, my left, right. We have Bewitching, not Morgana, Misfortune, and Count Cassidon. I'm getting all my old skins mixed up because we'd had so many awesome Halloween skins so far. But these are the new ones. Count Cassidon, that has been on the top of a lot of lists. This is an amazing skin right here. I love them all. I'm a Blitzcrank player as a support, as well as a Misfortune player on the bot, because she's also a support. But seeing this Cassidon come out, definitely going to have to shut him down before Pre-6. He's going to be smashing your pumpkins if you're not, and that's not a very nice thing. So this Cassidon is going to be scaling hard, even scarier, and he's going to be awesome in the game. So be sure to check your store for those as they are released with 9.21. Again, PBE Sena, October 29th, not 27th. Got my days mixed up a little bit with the gifting and whatnot, and we'll go over that a little bit later. Now, looking at what some of the changes did bring us, all of the announcements, that video reel, it was super, super amazing. And we are going to have to continue to check out Wild Rift before we get into a few more of the changes. Wild Rift is coming at you on mobile and console. That'll be releasing a little bit more towards platforms and regions at the end of 2020, with alpha and beta seeing some things towards the end of the year, which will be absolutely amazing. And what we've heard from Wild Rift is an experience that is worthy of the time you have invested into League of Legends, and now to invest into another style of that. Wild Rift is not a complete port of the game. It has taken the crew a long, long time to get this one right. It won't feature all champs and all skins, but it is still going to offer an amazing gameplay and visual. I think we saw some of the screenshots and some of the videos of the champions loading in. I know, I was like, okay, let's go. I want this Malphite. I used to play Malphite, as I call them, my 1 to 30 champions. I played Malphite, Ken, and Orianna in that period of leveling up. Malphite was one of the huge ones. Being able to rock out, being able to put somebody in a rock and a hard place, and seeing him charge onto the screen and slam the ground. Vi does the same thing. Not sure if you saw on the Angler Jax that it had a Fizz. I think he was hooking Fizz out of the water, and then he kind of stands there. All of those look super cool. Wondering if people are going to be checking out Wild Rift as well on their phones. I'm a semi-game player on the phone, mostly on the PC, because obviously the PC world's connected to everything right away. Maybe if I have 2 phones, then it's like having a second monitor, and I can play Wild Rift here and still surf the internet. See, I'm figuring it out already. We'll get this together. Absolutely amazing. As we look forward a little bit more and bring the show to the end of what we're going to talk about, the real meaty stuff and the really awesome things that we saw in the Riot release video for the Riot Please and 10-year celebration, is kind of the R&D stuff that we saw. Project L, Project A, seeing Arcane as well as Legends of Runeterra. So let's get talking about those a little bit. And before we dive into them, I want to give a sneak peek into, if you haven't already seen it, a look into some of your favorite streamers' reactions to the video when they saw it.
One more thing. From the moment we launched TFT, players have been asking for a mobile version of the game. It turns out, you guys actually do have phones.
And who might this be?
I heard rumors of an anime. That was insane. Oh, holy shit.
Damn, Riot knows exactly what we want.
Consoles? Mobile? Is this guy turning into God?
Oh, the fighting game!
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Card game. What the
My face hurts from being surprised.
Never imagined, right?
Like my eyeballs are gonna pop out of their sockets.
Hey everyone, Joe here again on behalf of the League dev team. You've always been the ones who've made League more than just a game.
What can I say?
We'll be celebrating with a small gift every day you log in. Your shop is coming back. For the first time in over 4 years, we're bringing back Earth with full champions.
Oh my God, Earth! Let's go, Earth mode!
You and Nurse Akali raised more than $160,000.
Damn.
Through the Jaximus skin contributed in honor.
Oh, dude, the Jaximus shit was cool, dude. The Jaximus shit gives me chills when I think about it. That shit's cool.
Hey everyone, Jess here. Rise of the Elements.
Rise of the Elements, chicos. Los elementos se alzan.
Infernal knocks down walls and burns down brush. And Cloud turns pathways into wind to now ground and execute against enemies below a certain health threshold. Dragons aside, we're also making changes to add more bot, are getting new vision control.
The alcoves are crazy.
And we're adding some new brush by the blue buff program.
What?
And Cloud turns pathways into wind
Damn, it's so cool. What the heck?
That's right, Sena is coming to League of Legends as our first ever support marksman. She'll be available on PBE October 29th.
Absolutely amazing stuff. I see you, I hear you in chat, and to prove we are live, here's my shoe. Just as you have asked. Shoe on the head. This is completely live. I'm glad we decided to record this beforehand with a shoe on my head. Awesome. So looking at how much cool stuff we have seen over the past day, I guess, if you were there for the 24 hours, we definitely need to talk about a little bit of that. First up, we're going to talk about Project L. Can't go too much into it as we don't know too much. They said they're going dark, so we should be expecting to hear things coming up maybe 2020 or a little bit after. But obviously, the FGC has to be excited about this. I know I am. I used to be part of the fighting game community for a few years back in 2000 before I went straight FPS. And it is something else. There's something about fighting games as well as casting fighting games is what drew it to me, is there's always action. There's hardly ever a lull. And I can't wait to see the League of Legends champions with their lore, with being able to kind of fight each other on that plane, be able to do some different things. We already saw, if you will, a few frames of that gameplay, and I thought it was absolutely super awesome. What else are we looking at? Everybody has one thing on their mind in chat, and I absolutely love it because you're still participating, and that's what the community is all about. This is just on par with everything. We're moving on now to Project A. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, Project A is one of my favorite things that has been coming up. As an FPS player from the start, this makes me so incredibly happy. Knowing this was a thing for so long is kind of like having a graduation or something you can't tell all of your best friends. But now we can share a little bit with you. And obviously, if you love tactical shooters with a bit of those combat abilities, this is what you're looking for. And Project A is something that everybody can get excited about. Let's check out what Anne had to say about the game.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna, and I'm the executive producer on one of those games you just saw, codenamed Project A. Project A is our character-based tactical shooter. It's competitive, it has precise gunplay, it's set on a beautiful near-future Earth, and it has a lethal cast of characters, each with their own unique abilities. This is our take on a competitive shooter. With Project A, we're staying true to the high-consequence gameplay of TAC shooters. But we want to evolve the space. We want a TAC shooter with more creativity, more expression, and a lot more style. In Project A, your abilities create amazing tactical opportunities for your gunplay to shine. We're all tired of seeing our bullets not register because of low server tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated servers, but almost nothing about low ping or how a game plans to fight Peeker's advantage. But with Project A, we're going big on things like global infrastructure and netcode designed to go to war on Peeker's advantage. We know you hate second-guessing if you really lost, or if someone was running an aimbot or a wall hack. From day one, we have put anti-cheat at the forefront of our development. We're keeping the fundamentals that make this genre so competitive, but also bringing some new additions. We're going heads down for a while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime, keep an eye on our Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates and maybe a few cool teases. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Anna. Absolutely amazing stuff. I do want to take a moment to direct your eyes to chat. We had a player who says, this is moving so fast that you're not going to see I'm actually stuck in gold 2. We see you there, stuck in gold 2, buddy. We've all been there. It's okay. And we did see you in chat. But looking at what Project A has to offer seems so amazing. As an FPS player in the beginning, I remember some of the most fun nights I ever had was staying up till 6, 7, 8 in the morning and just not going to sleep at all and doing all of the crazy stuff you can do outside the box on a map, trying to figure things out. It was just so much fun. It was like bringing that video game pamphlet to school when you got a new game, just so you could read it over and over again, even though it said basic pistol, does basic things. You're like, sweet, yeah, I played this game. That's exactly what I'm excited for, and to check out all that Project A has to offer. I hope you're super excited, because this is going to be awesome. I feel it. I feel it. Moving on, again, thank you, Anna. Moving on, we are going to be talking a little bit about Arcane, the animated series coming in from Riot Games. Let's talk a bit about this. In 2020, I think another Rioter kind of said it best, in that, like, the world of Disneyland and being this experience and this atmosphere and something you can be very involved in with the characters' lives and how they live and what happens to them is the same experience you'll be getting out of Arcane. You get to see all the people that you love, know, meet new people, and I don't even know who's going to be in it, but I think we're going to know a few and find their origin stories, find out where they come from, who they are, and it seems so immersive. Just seeing the first environment, the first characters, it seems like you can really get to know them, and I think one of my favorite things for any series is growing with that character arc, that development, knowing that you now know the backstory to someone, and it almost feels like family because you go through the trials and tribulations that they do, but we get to experience this together as a community, which is absolutely amazing. We get to do it together. Again, series coming in 2020, and I cannot wait to see what happens there. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Let us move on to one of the things that we can talk quite a bit about, and that is Legends of Runeterra. A lot of you have been asking in chat, what are the drops? What's going on? How does this work? Can I play right now? I want my key. Let me tell you how. You can get to the preview patch for playruneterra.com. Head there, sign up, access will be notified to your Riot Games account, and there's another way to grab it as well if you're checking out Legends of Runeterra content on Twitch. If you're linked with your Twitch account and your Riot account, you will get a confirmation on Twitch and on your Riot email if you are using that drop. The exclamation drop in your Legends of Runeterra channels, any of that content will help you to get yourself a key that will activate you in-game. You'll find that'll activate you on Twitch, that'll activate you on your Riot Games email, so you know exactly where those are going, or the email, I'm sorry, you're using for Riot Games. So that is how you get in to play Runeterra if you are lucky enough to get into the preview patch. If not, then you can go through the drops. Let's talk about it a little bit. I've been playing some games. I did get destroyed this morning, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I'm loving Elise. I'm absolutely loving Elise. Filling my board with spiders feels so good to just be able to attack everybody, take a few spiders out, get another 2-draw, and keep going at it. Avalanche has been a huge card, and we see a few of the big streamers playing that constantly in their deck of multiple cards. The Sena and Lucian combination is absolutely awesome how those two work together. It's been really, really cool. And looking at Fiora, I'm looking at you Fiora players. That's toxic. Stop. Okay, that's it. That's really all there is to it. 4 kills and a win. I died this morning with 18 health on my Nexus. That's not cool. I was like, wait a minute. I was watching another streamer play, and he looked at his chat. He's like, he obviously didn't know, but he was joking. He's like, chat, I know how I died, but tell the other people in chat how I died. And then he had to look it up. He was like, oh, Fiora. Whew. That's a tough card to play against. But yeah, Legends of Runeterra is available right now for that patch preview if you're able to get in. If not, you're going to be able to get it from the drop while watching Legends of Runeterra on the Twitch platform. So make sure you get your Riot account connected with your Twitch account. And before we kind of go through our laundry list at the end of the day, we have one video left that I think encapsulates all of the reactions that we were feeling for the Riot Please 10 celebration release video. So here it is.
Oh, there's the...
Okay,
that's the dragon cap. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks over. Oh, what was that?
That was
The Elder Dragon can execute. They're adding a bunch of new champions that'll rotate on TFT.
Oh yeah, Elder Dragon can do some crazy shit.
Israel's in the
League Mobile has better animations than the actual VC.
Way better! Replace the game's animation, man! Oh!
There it is.
Oh! Finally did.
What is that?
Oh,
Wait,
there's another. There's a bunch of shit.
What?
They're
What?
They're making a card game!
They're making it!
Oh my god, what the actual
God,
They did that already! What? Just show that for 2 seconds?
actual was that?
What's up, everybody? What an amazing video. We were feeling that. It was actually raining in the LCS studio. You can see it in my eyes. It was really, really crazy. Celeberry and Magikarp Use Fly are the creators of the montages you saw today. Magikarp Use Fly for that last one, Celeberry for the ones we saw at the beginning of the video. So thank you so much for all that content creation. Like I said, League 10 was just such a celebration for everybody. There was so much going on behind the scenes. Riot was wowed at all the content we were receiving to be able to put on these things and get reactions like that from everybody. So thank you so much for going out of your way to help create this content. It's the kind of stuff we want to show on Riot Report. It's the kind of stuff we want to talk to you about here as we have these bi-weekly shows. So looking at the end of the day, we are going to have a few things to go over at the end of each Riot Report that will recap what you can go check out, what's available, what we just hit, and what's new. So let's get into that. 10 days of gifting starting tomorrow on October 17th. It's right below here. I'll go over a few of them as well since some are pictures and they may be a little ambiguous as to what it could be. This will start on the 17th and go for 10 days. If you created an account before the Riot 10 celebration started, you are going to be in on the 10 days of gifting. So 25 hours ago, if you were there, eyes wide open, now obviously closing because you're falling asleep and you didn't sleep the whole time. I understand, it happens. We did too, see at the party. You're going to be able to start getting these as it starts off the anniversary icon and emote and the ward skin, and it goes down to some pretty awesome stuff. The days 4 skin shards. Day 7, 25 prestige points. Day 8, 200 Worlds 2019 tokens. Those are hard to get. And it goes down from there. Day 10 is a legendary skin. Do not miss a day. You cannot skip days. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna take off today and I don't mind about 6. I just want 7. You have to go through all the days to get those gifts. Celebrate with us, hang out, spend some time with the client and get those gifts locked in so you can show your friends that you're also celebrating 10 years of League of Legends. Now, we did feel like we needed to turn it up to 11. 11 isn't on this sheet, but 11 is and has been released as the anniversary plus birthday and icon border. So that is going to be an awesome release. Make it to day 11, turn it up one more notch, and we're getting the anniversary skin, which is absolutely awesome. I cannot wait for everybody to check that out. Moving on, the day after, that gifting stops. I do not know how much I have been asked about this in the past few weeks, that where is Earth? When can we play Earth again? And I have been just as excited as everybody else, because like I said before, there's a lot of times when Riot's such a big building now and multiple buildings that we aren't sure what everybody's working on or when something is coming out. So this is as much of a surprise to a lot of us as you. The Blind Select Earth will be coming out. That is going to be starting October 28th. I believe right now it is live on the PvE, so you can check it out. Check out that with all of the Tales of the Rift skins that can be checked out on PvE. So that's really cool. October 28th to November 8th is the full activated Earth playtime, where you can select whatever you want in Champion Select. Get your parents out here, get your family, your friends, the elders of the family. Let them know what Earth is, because they're going to have a good time. I'm more of a person that's going to pick Rek'Sai, just burrow into the ground, and have a really fun first 10 minutes of firing ability-powered Preseekers at you and taking half your health. But after that, I'm just going to die a lot. So the beginning of the game will be annoying, but then you'll win against me. So not a problem there. That's going to be amazing. So check it out. Earth is probably one of the most fun game modes that it gets added and taken out of League of Legends. So do not miss it after the 10+1 Day of Legend, 11 days of gifting. Moving on, League of Legends Origins. You may have heard this. It is already on Netflix. I got a chance to watch it last night. Absolutely awesome, and it is worth your time, especially if you have already invested so much in the League of Legends. You get to see where it came from, how it grew up, and now where we are. So that's really awesome to see on Netflix. You can watch it, stop it, go out, come back, really at your own pace. It's definitely a watch you should get on and check out though. So check out League of Legends Origins on Netflix right now. Looking at Legends of Runeterra one more time. I wanna go over all of this again so you know how to get into the patch preview to play it, and you know how to get the drops from Legends of Runeterra content on Twitch. That's the 2 ways. Have your Riot Games account, your email, linked up with your Twitch, and then you will get an activation on Twitch or Riot Games if you do a drop from any of those Legends of Runeterra streams. The other way is already what people are trying on playruneterra.com. As you go to the website, log in, wait for the access to get into the patch preview to play that, and you can get yourself running. It's absolutely amazing. As I said before, I hope everybody can get in, or as many people can get in right now, or watch your favorite streamers to get that access pass to get in. Again, this is Riot Report. I am Rivington III. I want to thank everybody so much for hanging out with us today. We're going to be coming at you each or bi-weekly on that cadence. Next week, again, we'll be hitting you one more time, and then we'll start the bi-weekly cadence. As of right now, we're going to be kind of figuring out everything that just happened, what you want to talk about, and what you want to see for each Riot Report. And maybe adding that Summoner Showcase edition as well for the next show. Thank you so much, everybody. It has been such a special time to hang out with you here. I hope you had a great time. And we have one more special thank you from all of us here at NA before we go. Take care.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Chris from NA.
My name is Steve Kim.
Hi, I'm Malta.
Thank you, players.
Thank you, players, for 10 years of League of Legends, 10 years of your commitment. Really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I work on the social team in NA, and thank you for 10 years of memes, and here's to 10 more years of memes.
It's Trey from the marketing team. Thank you for ensuring that I'll never escape silver.
Hey everybody, it's Bart's Babe Charm from NA Player Support here.
Hey, this is DJ from NA Player Support, and we just want to say thank you for playing League for 10 years.
Thanks for playing the game all these years. Love all you guys so much.
Just wanted to say thank you for a wonderful 10 years and being a part of the community.
I'm Ben from North America, and I'd like to thank you all for 10 years of incredible League fan art.
Cosplayers and fan artists and people who make cool things on the internet, you're cool. We like you. Yeah!
I'm Sircon. I work with our North America team.
Hey, I'm Salty Shroom, Spicy Shroom, Kimchi Shroom in Korea.
I'm Dennis Murphy, and I'm Challenger.
To all of the NA College League of Legends community, thank you.
From everybody in the North American Creative Department, thank you.
Thank you. Hi everyone, we're the studio content team. We make stuff. Thanks everyone.
Hey everyone, this is Rivington here from the LCS team in North America. Thank you so much for the past 10 years. It's been really awesome getting to meet so many of you along the way.
It's Emin from the LCS broadcast team.
Hi everyone, we're the LCS post-production team.
It's been a great 10 years. Thank you so much for playing with me and all the other Rioters. Thanks for watching.
We're all really inspired by the passion you have for the league, and it helps us tell great stories, so thank you so much.
Here's to the next 10 and beyond.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo!
This is Chopper from Riot Esports. I just want to say thank you for your continued participation and engagement across both our game and our sport over these last 10 years. We've gone a great way, and we're really excited about where we're going in the years to come. Thanks again.
Hey, North America. My name is Vin. I just wanted to say thank you for 10 years of League of Legends. Thank you so much for playing the game, for watching LCS, and for all the support you've given us over the years.